Hey everybody, just waiting to see if you get anybody else joining me here. And sorry if you hear a little bit of a hum. I am sitting out in my Jeep right now, testing out my ability to transmit to all of you while I'm out here on the road. And so far it's looking like it's working pretty good right now. So again, sorry if there's a little bit of hum, but it's 107 degrees out right now. I am sitting in a black Jeep in the sun. I can actually feel the heat coming through the hardtop up here. So I do have to have a little bit of air conditioning running while I'm here inside the Jeep. So for those of you who saw the last episode before the one we just aired, I introduced you all to my upgraded equipment. Obviously, I did not upgrade my camera equipment. I upgraded my vehicle to a brand new 2020 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. Now, this isn't my first Jeep. My other Jeep, which I bought, I think in 2002, it was a great Jeep. It was paid off for years, but it had met an unfortunate demise. I was traveling in northern Indiana and came across some black ice at night. It was 12 degrees out. And as I could see it, and I took my foot off the gas, and thankfully I was well under the speed limit before I even got there, but the wind broadsided me and sent me straight over, and I went head on into a telephone, snapped it, and totaled the Jeep. So since I wasn't really in the market for a car, this was a surprise expense, so we opted to get a used Ford Focus, and that car worked very well for me over the past 8 years. However, I live in Arizona now. Most of the state is unpaved. So we decided it was time to get my dream machine here. And that's why we bought this Jeep. So we literally can go anywhere we want to go. And so that's why we got it. And I'll tell you what, I'm loving it. I'll talk to you guys a little bit about some of my plans with it here. Now, moving forward into the future, there's 2 trips that I'm looking at right now, and it really depends on COVID. I'm going to do both, but I don't think I'll be able to do both in the same year. Trip number 1 is I am looking on going on an epic hike through the Swiss Alps. Now, this is, of course, for next year. And I'm hoping that I've been in initial planning stages. I'm hoping to move on past those initial planning stages. COVID has really shut that down for me. I lost 20 pounds this year to make the hike more enjoyable. And I'm probably going to go ahead and try and lose another 10 here over the winter to get ready for that trip. But it is going to be a multi-day hike. I will be having a service transporting my luggage. So literally I'll start at an inn in a valley, go up over a pass, and come back down to the next village for my hotel the next night. The hiking will be about 5 to 10 hours a day, depending where I'm at. So it's going to be absolutely epic, absolutely beautiful. That's option 1. Now, option number 2, if COVID still has things shut down, then I'll do this trip first. And that is when I'm planning on taking this Jeep to the Arctic. Obviously, both these trips are going to be multi-week. We're talking at least 3 weeks for each one of these trips. And I still haven't decided if I'm going to do the Canadian route, which is their Dempster Highway, which I will actually be able to pull the Jeep right onto the beach of the Arctic and pitch the tent right there. Or if I take the American route, which is going to be the Dalton Highway up to Prudhoe Bay. The problem with that is since 9/11, you can't drive all the way to the Arctic Ocean in Prudhoe Bay. You stop about, I think, 11 miles short or something like that, and you have to take a tour bus to get to the ocean. So I wouldn't actually be able to drive the Jeep all the way up there, which is kind of a bummer. So we'll see. I have a lot of work to do on the Jeep. I have do a lot of a build out I need to do. I'm going to be bringing up the Jeep here for some overlanding experiences. That's going to be my ability to take all of you and my camera to locations that most people just cannot get to. And yeah, it's going to take me a while. So I'll be working over this winter on the Jeep build. My next modification I'm going to be putting on it is actually going to be to replace what we call the rock rails, which protect the side of the Jeep when you're going over boulders and stuff like that. I'm going to install ones that actually has some steps on the side to help some family members be able to get up in the Jeep. Eventually, I am going to have to raise the Jeep to give myself a little more clearance. So those steps are definitely going to be coming in handy. So I'm also going to be putting a security trunk in the back so that I can have my gear safe when I'm out and about and people can't see it. Because what I'm going to be doing here, and I think it's going to happen this weekend. If it does, I'll film for you guys. I'm going to be installing a winching system into the roof of my garage to haul this thing off. This top is 170 pounds, and it's not some smaller pieces off, door hangers, so that'll fit for the beautifully long winter months here in Arizona. So that's kind of like the months I've got planned right now. As I said in the video, I'll also put a fold down table in the back. Okay, I have Mr. Counter, but my goal is to rig the Jeep so I can have at least 2 nights totally. Now let me show you guys something else I find that's really cool here. I'm going to take the camera and kind of angle it over here at my, there we go, and a few cool things on here, and that is, oops, right there, travel link. Now everything is a little backwards on the screen right now, the way how that projects it to the camera. The cool thing here is fuel pricing takes quite a bit of gas. So it's really neat to have the ability for me to look for the cheapest prices as I'm driving along so I can make some good informed decisions. Now, another thing here is the weather. And this is why I'm inside my car. Again, I know it's a little hard to read those things backwards, but we're checking today or tomorrow 116 degrees. And pretty much everything else is going to be hovering around 115 degrees. Now, another thing here is, hang on here, on Android Auto, I have maps. And what I want to show you guys is this. Each one of those blue dots is places I've marked to take all of you on a future trip. Now, when I started getting ready to purchase this Jeep, I started marking these on Google Maps. And what I want to show you guys is I've got a lot of them here in the US and also up in Canada that I want to take you guys out with me on at some point in time. Now, I haven't marked anything below the southern border because I'm still, oops, sorry about that, still doing some research here. When you drop below the southern border, there's some on some type of extended trip, but that was still beyond what I am ready to do at this point with the Jeep. I think we have plenty of places here in the US and Canada that I can take you guys and take my camera and share those experiences. Now, I'm not going to be stopping my international trips. I really love those, but obviously things have been shut down for, I don't know when those international trips will start again. So just out of abundance of safety, I'm going to be staying here, mostly in the United States, to go see. So thanks to the fact I now have a Jeep to take me around. Sorry, guys, the notes covered. So, hey, guys, where are you at? Why is it the evening? Pause between when between me, the chat window doesn't always pop up too quickly. I don't know if Hans is still there or not. Yeah, Amsterdam is on my list of places I want to go. Unfortunately, my screen is buffering. Yeah, unfortunately, like I said, I can't really go over to Europe right now because of this whole COVID thing. But eventually, right now, I will tell you guys this much. I do have planned a trip, a 4-week trip out to Europe right now is in the planning stages. So I'm hoping to get out there. Now it'll be, where am I going? Italy, definitely Italy, possibly Greece. A trip that weeker to Japan, 2 weeks Japan. But again, a lot of this has to, COVID could change all these plans at the last minute. Let me know when you come, but please wait because things easy. Hang on, guys. I'm going to tune my air conditioner a little bit because my computer is really heating up here at the sun. Yeah, here in AZ, the metric they use to determine if it's spreading faster or slowing, it's actually starting to show it's slowing. So people are starting to, well, depending on what side you're on, people are wearing their mask or they're accurately reporting data and just not calling every sniffle and sneeze COVID. But just make sure you stay safe out there. But yeah, Italy is going to San Marino to it's a micronation. It was Japan, Italy trip also got canceled for this year. So yeah, buffer too. So anyhow, hope you guys, why don't you guys let me know, since I'm testing, transmitting from the Jeep. I'm not really in the middle of nowhere. I can see about 20 miles to my south. I can see with you. One of my goals be hold up my phone here a little bit more. It's because I'm transmitting in the middle of nowhere. That's probably why. So I'm testing it out, Hans. I noticed that the people are jumping on and off the channel, and that's probably why. So I'll go ahead and wrap it up. Let me just go ahead and put something in the chat window. Thank you for letting me know. I'm testing, transmitting from the middle of nowhere. You know, let me try something else, guys, because I think there's something running on my phone. There we go. I may have had some bandwidth used on my phone being used up. Can you guys hear me now? Hopefully it's a little bit better for everybody. I've been watching people jump on and off, and I'm assuming it's lagging. So what I'll be doing is I'll be watching this video later on just to see how bad the lag time actually was. But anyhow, guys, it's better. Okay, well, it might be because my phone was running. I had I was watching the video stream over here to see if I can see how well it's running, but I stopped that video stream, so that will help. All right, guys, so I think I'm going to wrap it up so I can crank up my air condition and cool off just a little bit. I'm about to start sweating here through this shirt. It's getting so hot inside. But again, thank you guys for your support. Really appreciate it. Hope you guys are going to be enjoying what I'm doing. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention. What you guys will find out next Monday is I am dropping down to just one episode a week on Mondays. The reason is I am overwhelmed with work once again. Just for example, was it Monday or Tuesday, I pulled a 16-hour day in my office. Now, this is a good thing. When you're a small business owner during a pandemic and you're that swamped with work, that is a good thing. So I'm going to be pretty much under a heavy load until January, or the start of January. I'm hoping to only stay at one episode a week for maybe the next month or two, and give myself a chance to kind of pull ahead a little bit. There's some weeks where I can go 2 or 3 weeks without having the time to produce an episode, so I really have to keep them queued up. So yeah, this will be the last Thursday episode for quite a while, and I hope you guys support me on that one, but it is what it is. You know, I've got to work the real job so I can do this fun job, but I will get it back up to 2 episodes a week as soon as I can. Okay, guys. I'll tell you what, I think I'm going to finish barbecuing in the car, crank up the AC. All of you, stay safe out there. Remember to never stop exploring, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Hey, thanks, Hans. All right, take care, guys.